Yep.
This is just so long.
Dun 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 dun.
I hate this fucking job.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, literally.
Fuck.
I feel like the Terminator. Just.
This is literally like this is like nearly 3 hours since we tried to do this, and the technology is broken for some reason. Audacity isn't working.
Well, no, we're doing it on one microphone now. We've lost the microphone in the process.
It's over there. It's just unplugged. Like
We're on a new system.
It's not working. I have to do it on GarageBand because literally nothing is working. But we're back, and it's No Bubble Podcast episode
69.
500 million shit balls. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care.
69.
I'm so angry. Can't talk.
Well, just talk.
Can't be asked to do shit anymore.
Well,
fuck, it was a long week. Things happened.
Very.
We saw things.
Very.
Things
Yeah.
were there.
Dun 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 dun.
It's Terminator.
Evil Dead. And
You saw things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the things you watched while I pull up this information and try not to throw myself out of a window.
Lord of the Rings was a thing, the Fellowship at least. I now know who they are. Sean Bean died once again.
Sean Bean always
in
dies.
every bloody role he's in. Ends on a cliffhanger, which sucks, and I've got until Friday to watch them all, and I know that ain't gonna happen.
Dun dun dun.
I'm
dun,
buggered.
dun.
I'm buggered.
Oh, bugger me sideways. Don't.
Just
Or
don't.
do. I don't care. I'm carrying. I'm so angry. I'm so angry at the world.
You just didn't turn green.
God, man. Let's just. I hate. Why does it like. It updated the whole system, and then Audacity's not
Working.
I don't know. It now opens. It wouldn't open. Now it opens, but there's no sound waves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my living day
Trying
to fix it, because I don't even know if this how I'm getting this episode out, because I don't know how you export on this thing.
Well, we saw that export song to disc. I've just googled, and it's something to do with that, and then you click boxes, and that's
It's also displaying in seconds.
Okay, that's a
so
bit.
I don't know how long
it will be.
is.
Well, 60 is a minute, so we're a minute and 5 seconds roughly. Oh no, hang on. 66, 67. So a minute and 7, minute and 8, minute and 9,
I just don't get it.
minute and 10. So we're a minute and 10, and we're talking about nothing.
We'll do. Let's talk about something. Let's do the thing we do on this show, which is chat nonsense.
Yeah. Nerd Bible goodness.
It is. Oh, I fucking go through these pictures on my phone. Okay. You sent me that.
Oh yes, I did.
Okay. Should we start with the MCU
Shenanigans.
shenanigans of the Defenders?
What about them, George? What's happened?
Okay, so Charlie Cox, who played Matthew Murdock, aka Daredevil in Daredevil.
Yeah, Netflix. Yeah, the Irrelevant show.
Marvel's Daredevil.
The Irrelevant.
For 3 seasons, was in Defenders. Rumours abound that he is wanted back by Marvel bosses and is almost nailed on to return as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, in the MCU in the future.
At some point. Spider-Man fingers crossed. Spider-Man
Whether that be his own solo movie or a team up or so on. Out of the
Defenders.
5 of them,
being Punisher. Yeah,
yes.
being Punisher. Yeah.
he is the best.
Yes,
Probably
number 1.
followed by John Bernthal as Punisher, Frank Castle, then
Jessica,
Kristen Ritter
Yes.
as Jessica Jones.
Number 3.
And not that the others are bad, I just think, we saw more of them,
Mm-hmm.
like those 3 especially, and for that much of an impact from John Bernthal when he was in a season of Daredevil and then 2 seasons of his own show.
Yeah, he did bloody well. He did well.
He was very good, very good. Born to play it, because we'll get on to him in a moment. We're going to group all this together and say lots of things. 2 minutes in.
Yeah, just keep down. 2 minutes.
Oh my god, but yeah, I'm either the opinion of keep them all or don't keep any of them. That's my thing. I don't want half and half. I think if they're going to keep Charlie Cox, then keep them all, because they had, as much as Defenders was a bit bland, I'd say the chemistry between them was there and works, and also I'd like to see good stories written for Finn Jones as
exactly. Finn Jones, he's the one that I think needs a reboot, if any, but then don't recast him just for the sake of he had a bad run.
Yeah, updated story. Sort of, a la...
It's like they'll give him the Colin Baker treatment, they'll just all forget and be like, yeah, he was that bad run.
I've been renewed, have I? Been renewed, have
Finn
you?
Jones as like Colin Baker, that'd be a bit of a weird mashup.
I'd place it... Well, he was in Sarah Jane Adventures, don't you know?
Yes, I did know, yeah. It's that Slovene
Santiago Jones.
Santiago.
Yeah, Joe Grant's grandson.
Yes. Good old Santiago. I still need to watch series 3. I think I'm on with that.
Yeah, that's what he's in. He's in series 4.
Matt Smith,
He's
isn't
in
he?
the Matt Smith one. He's in Death of the Doctor. Arguably, one of the best, one of the best, or one of my best, one of my favourites
Sarah Jane.
from Sarah Jane. That
Or just one of the best Doctor Who related mediums you've ever seen.
one of the best Doctor Who related stories in
Ever.
all of fiction.
In all of fiction.
No, but it's nice to see Russell write
Yeah.
11 and see how that would have been a thing. That's quite
Oh,
cool.
sadly no.
Sadly,
Big
no
Finish, get on it.
more.
Big Finish, get on it.
Yeah, let Rusty write Big Finish.
Well, exactly, that'd be something.
But yeah, keep Charlie Cox on because he was great, and I'd also like to sort of see where you take his character after he had I really loved season 3 of Daredevil because season 2 felt so lukewarm compared to the first. Because the first season was one of the first things I ever binge watched on Netflix. So just like, yes, religiously get inside my eyeballs. But I don't know. Is this thing actually in? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, it just there's no sound. Oh, sound wave.
There you go. See, the sound waves are
Weird.
so- yeah, we'll just have to.
Stupid.
It's just because now we've got one mic in the middle, and I'm going to spend literally until next week trying to fix this.
This feels a lot more intimate though.
It does. We're looking into each other's eyes, which you never do. We're normally at opposite ends of the sofa.
Yeah, we're just like, hey guys, but now we're like, hey.
Hello. Hello. You, the audience. But I said, yeah, I'd keep them on.
And-
I'd want to see those stories sort of carried on, so you would have to sort of maybe just shift the starter blocks a bit. So it was like, we'll just streamline this a bit more, but the basic things that you saw did happen. But, now we're more into like, oh shit, Daredevil's here.
Yeah. No, because from what I've read, it's going to be like, if they keep the actors on, they'll just pretend as if Netflix didn't happen. They'll just be like, as if we hadn't seen them before. If you know who they are, they'll be like, Charlie Cox is back. Whereas the people who didn't watch the Netflix shows be like, who's that? That's how they're going to do it.
Like, who's this bloke?
But we, the smart ones, yes, we, the audience, will go,
The audience.
we'll go, oh, he's finally here.
Oh, but I've been renewed, have I? I just can't even think anymore because I'm just so worn out and
It's
annoyed
just
by this day.
Mentally destroyed your brain.
It has. I'd like to also see Heroes for Hire done for
Properly.
Iron Fist and Luke Cage because I think that's sort of where you would have taken those two
Anyway.
seasons because they sort of they merged a bit together and I don't think there was another story.
Really individually to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you sort of got the gist and the broad. Apart from I want to see Iron Fist fight that big fucking magic dragon, which may be in Shang-Chi.
Who knows? Yes.
But we don't know. But we don't know.
It might. That's how Shang-Chi will start. It will be like an urban legend, and you'll see Iron Fist.
I am the mighty Iron Fist.
You'll see him fight the dragon, Fing Fang Foom, lose, and that's how Shang-Chi gets.
No, and then we get to 10 years down the line when it's Endgame 2.
Endgame 2.
And
The
it's
Endgame.
Galactus going, I am the destroyer of planets.
Devourer of worlds.
And I am Iron Fist.
No, I am Iron Fist.
I am Iron Fist. But
Water!
the next Endgame level MCU team up movie is reportedly about 10 years away.
Good. Let Endgame
Yep, let that settle.
ride its
Let
momentum.
it be every 10 years.
Let it be everything.
Every
Yeah.
10 years, we build up, we have the big climax, and then we start all over again.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how storytelling stays relevant. But
Do that. Yeah. Let Endgame be in the history books for at least a decade.
let it fade for a bit from memory. Let it be that thing that was that was a great end to our favourite TV show.
But now we get to see
there's
it again.
more,
Now
yeah.
we get to see it again.
But I would like to see many things, including Charlie Cox, come back because he was great. And John Bernthal said he's not done with that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Frank
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah.
He's
He'll
not
be here
ready to
whether he
move
like
past
it or
him.
not.
Whether you like it, I
not.
am the Punisher.
Whether you like it or not.
They used to say the old Luke Cage was evil.
The old Luke Cage is evil.
I feel like if they recast any of those, they'll Deadpool will be the first to make jokes.
Oh,
at the
definitely,
expense.
100%. Yeah.
Remember they were in that TV show that no one watched. Got cancelled. They even cut some of the episodes of Iron Fist's second season. No.
No, ring no
It was
bells.
no, ring any bells? No? Okay.
What happened with the hand? I mean, yeah, what's the
I thought you
hand?
were the
wasn't it?
immortal Iron Fist. In regards to the future of MCU, because I'm just going to try and bundle this all into one thing.
Segment.
Avengers 5 will reportedly be released in 2023.
Yeah, I kind of
that's a
said
heavy
that.
rumour
Yeah,
at the moment.
fine.
And be much smaller in scale. That's fine. I want
Female Avengers, maybe, I don't know. Or would that be the next Avengers? Not Avengers 5, but the next one.
No, I don't think we need like. There's no Avengers.
I reckon that will happen though.
No, Avengers is about togetherness. Have an A-Force movie, definitely. Have like a thing where it's all the female characters like that shot in Endgame, but a movie of it. Do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't make it like this is the female Avengers because we've got to stay political, so we're gonna make the girls the
Do
Avengers
everything.
because the men can't do it all, so we're gonna get the girls to do it. No, just do an A-Force movie.
That's just the way the world's going to go, though. I just see it.
Maybe they're building towards that with Nick Fury in space, like the first sort of iteration of Sword will be A-Force, like that kind of thing. I don't know.
So instead of A-Force, it will be Thord.
It'll be F-Force.
A Thord Force.
It'll be
Sword Force.
It'll be like Uzma Kapanu or some shit. I don't care. I don't care anymore. What are we on? There's so many Marvel ones that it's all jumbled up. Okay. So we know Keanu Reeves has been rumoured for a while to be an MCU character and in talks.
Yeah.
And
He's all over the
we've
place.
suggested alternate Doctor Stranges or people in Eternals.
Who's it next? Who's he rumoured for now?
You might like this one because I actually quite like this one.
The way you looked at my eyes then, I might like this one,
I think you might like this one.
Like it, or just like it?
I think you'll love this, especially when you think of John Wick.
Oh, hit me.
Johnny Blaze.
Oh!
Ghost Rider.
An actual Ghost Rider, a decent Ghost Rider.
OG Ghost Rider.
Oh, nice.
But
then how can he replace Nicolas Cage?
With the bees! No, because that's what you do in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. You have Nicolas Cage be there as Ghost Rider.
Oh, no.
Along with Chris Evans. I feel like there's a good joke for a Chris Evans Human Torch there. I feel like,
Yeah.
But I'm not against Keanu Reeves being Johnny Blaze.
Burning skull with fire.
Because he is, I think you'll agree with me, that Keanu Reeves is the most lovable man on the planet.
But a definition of a badass in his film.
Oh yeah,
His definition of a badass.
Hold his own, and he's in his 50s. Like that's just like he's already like Robert Downey Jr. He's Robert Downey Jr. in the future, but in the past, like it's great.
Since 1999.
I'd do it. I would do it.
Why not? Yeah, Ghost Rider. Yeah, I'd give it a go.
And how would you feel if someone from the other ship jumped on board this train?
Ben Affleck as.
No.
Go on.
You know the X-Men are coming.
Oh, 99% sure. Yeah, no, go on. Yeah. King Shark. Viola Davis as King Shark.
Viola Davis as Magneto.
Oh my god.
Right. How do you feel about Sabretooth
Jai Courtney.
being played by
Jai Courtney.
Jason Momoa?
Sabretooth. Yeah, he's furry. Yeah. Sabretooth's furry. Momoa's furry. It goes. Yeah, I can see it.
Just like a mutant. I dig it.
Like
you bring the fun, swagger, and charm, but like we're getting more like Aquaman movies. But that's just a rumor about the mill right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's just.
I like Liev Schreiber though. I do like Liev Schreiber.
Oh, Liev Schreiber was good, very undecent, and he was meant to have an appearance in Logan.
Oh.
As someone who helps, who takes Logan in like to seek refuge when he's on the run with X-23.
Oh.
He would have bumped in Vegas. He would have bumped into,
him.
called on his brother, which would have been, a nice sort of round edge and sort of be like, see, X-Men Origins wasn't all
trilogy.
bad.
Yeah, Wolverine trilogy. Yeah.
It wasn't all terrible. Like Liev Schreiber was good. The script was just shit.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Yeah,
that would have been
we'll
nice.
never know.
No.
Marvel Television's gonna have a big shake-up anyway because
Jeff
Loeb has left the company.
Jeff Loeb,
Yeah,
who is he exactly? He did what was he the head?
He was head of Marvel Television. But with Feige being the new chief creative officer and the sort of all that stuff goes to him anyway, is that just making way?
Hands.
I feel like
it's in safe hands.
You'll need someone who'll be sort of like the main hands-on runner, but then the decisions will go through Feige anyway. So whether that was a conscious decision from Feige or from Disney, we won't know because they are trying to sort of streamline everything into Kevin's face and wallet.
Finally.
Yeah,
literally finally.
Yeah.
One system to rule all.
Yes, one system to rule them and the other one to find them. That's a great song. I forget where that's from.
No, I'd never heard of it.
It's a good Lord of the Rings song.
The only way I know is about Isengard. The Hobbits are taken to
The Hobbits to Isengard.
Isengard.
Did you ever watch Marvel's Cloak and Dagger?
Not yet. It's
Well,
on
you-
my wish list.
Well, you
yeah.
can't because it's been cancelled after 2 seasons.
Ah. All right, there's no point then. Okay.
No, it's on Amazon. I would give it a go, but it's meant to be really good. Runaways is actually quite good. I've enjoyed that because that's got a bit of
Someone, yeah.
James Masters,
Oh yeah, cool. James Masters, freaking Spike. Yes.
Captain John Hart.
I wish he was in it more. I wish he was in that season more.
Oh, but what Torchwood?
Yeah, does he even come back, or is that him for the rest of the show gone?
Well, he's
John-
only in
John Hart.
the beginning and end of season 2.
And he's not in Children. He's not in Miracle Day.
No, that's it.
But I'm glad Big Finish had got on that then, and at least giving him his own spin-off.
Exactly.
That's the
Captain
annoying
John
bit.
Hart.
Captain John Hard.
Definite sexual chemistry between John Barrowman and anyone he works with.
Yeah, 99%.
Speaking of which, make John Barrowman King Shark.
Oh God.
I think we should start that campaign because we saved James Gunn. If we can make John Barrowman King Shark.
I can't even think of a line for him as a shark. Is he a person that will turn into a shark, or would he
No,
just be a shark?
I think it's just a shark with John Barrowman's face. Like Shark Tale style. I think that's what we should aim for.
Oh God. Jesus.
Is it time for a new Hawkeye?
Yes.
Some fans outraged. Marvel fans want Jeremy Renner replaced as Hawkeye because there were rumours that came out that he was like sort of like
Assaulting
threatening
his
to kill.
ex-wife.
Yeah, assaulting his ex-wife and threatening to kill himself and her.
And,
That's
yeah.
nothing been confirmed or denied.
I thought it
Hawkeye
had
still
something to do with his kid as well. I thought he wanted to kidnap their kid or
custody
something.
battle
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. I don't know. Americans, eh? Americans
Good
and
old
their
Yanks.
ruddy kids.
Good old rednecks.
When will they learn? But they won't. But because I don't think throw him out because Jeremy Renner's not a bad guy, right? I mean, he's not like Chris Pratt where he's like in a church that believes that homosexuality can be cured and is just, it's not real.
Chris Pratt,
Yeah.
as in Star-Lord, believes
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Has he not been like punished or anything?
Well, to be fair, he doesn't really speak about it, which is
No.
probably a good
Yeah,
thing.
it is a good thing. I mean, I didn't know, and I know lots of things.
I know lots of things.
I know lots of things. I did not know that.
I know lots of many, many things.
Jeez.
But yeah, that's the thing.
Take it. Hawkeye ain't gonna go then. He ain't gonna go.
No, because they'll pass it on to Kate Bishop like I think they're planning to do. So
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Do you want to talk
I
about?
wanna talk.
Oh no, also the last Marvel thing.
Go on.
Chadwick Boseman this week was asked about
21 Bridges.
what he hopes to see in Black Panther 2. 21 Bridges, we will see that next month because that looks really good.
It looks for a thriller, and it's made by the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Literally in that trailer, it's from the directors of Infinity War Endgame. It's like, yes, I'm sold.
And Civil War, but they didn't mention Winter Soldier. It was like Winter Soldier was the best one. Thematically, as a
Controversial, yeah, yeah. They did.
It wasn't It wasn't a showpiece. It was just. So when he was asked about what he hopes to see in Black Panther 2,
Name more.
he answered, "I don't know. I really don't know how to answer that question without giving anything away. If I didn't know anything, then I'd probably be able to answer that question a lot more easily.
Alright.
But since I know so much, I
I can't
can't."
say anything. Dickhead. What a dickhead. But he's been good at his job.
Exactly. If he says anything,
Oh
he's
yeah,
gonna get
obviously
shot.
he's gonna. Yeah, no,
Kevin Feige
screw
was
Jeremy,
on the roof
screw-
with a sniper.
Screw Jeremy Renner. Screw Chris Pratt. He would get the sack.
That
He
would
would
be-
get the sack.
That would be completely ironic.
That would be stupid. But no, good old Chadwick. You're doing your job.
Is
You're
that
good,
ironic?
Good boy. Golden medal. Gold star.
It is. It is. But yeah, Black Panther 2, I'm really looking forward to. Ryan Coogler back.
2022 in it. That one.
Phase 5.
Beginning.
Definite. We don't know.
End of phase 4 maybe.
Oh yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be Phase 4 because
After
the
Infinity?
chart has changed a little bit.
Didn't that one get a release date though? That was 2022, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
May.
Because that got the release date after the initial lineup thingy. But Blade's Phase 5.
Yeah.
Blade, like Kevin Feige comes out and said Blade is Phase 5. But
Like-
the problem is they said Phase 4 was planned and also Phase 5 as well. So that's like they're all sort of mashed together. I really hope they're saving Fantastic Four for the end of Phase 4. Like, if it can't be in Phase 5.
Oh,
If you have to wait
yeah.
another year for Black Panther 2, I will do that if we get Reed Richards
As Fantastic Four in
in
phase,
Phase
4.
4. That'd be great. But, yeah.
And if we've got the cast right, that'd be even better.
I mean, we normally get the cast right. We'll talk about Star Wars in a minute. Should we talk about
Yeah,
our
sure,
favourite
yes.
science fiction show in the sky?
The Who Doctor.
Yes, the Who
Doctor what?
So, you know Doctor Who's on Netflix?
Yeah,
it might,
no, it is,
it
it is.
may not be for much
Anymore.
longer in America because
Boo! Why not?
Doctor Who has been signed onto an exclusive deal as part of HBO Max.
Oh, is it HBO? I keep hearing loads of things about HBO Max lately. When's that? Is that app always been out?
That app's always out in America.
But we can't get
I don't
it.
think we've got I don't think we've got a thing for it.
Oh, okay.
But most of that stuff gets redone over, especially like Sky Atlantic and Sky Go and stuff like that, because of the ties between
everything. Yeah.
that, which is how we'll get into the
web.
Game of Thrones thing on later. So all 11 past seasons
of Doctor Who. Yeah.
Yep.
The new
I'm
series.
just gonna check the system recording because I don't know anymore.
Not yeah.
Still going.
Yeah. Good. Yay.
All 11 seasons plus
What?
3 upcoming seasons. So is that 3 classic seasons, or have they just confirmed that series 12, 13 and 14 will be on there? No.
Even your phone wants to join in the
That's
conversation.
because I said series and it thought I said Siri.
I would say classic maybe to get their hopes up.
But if not, we've just had another 3 seasons of the show confirmed.
Confirmed, just like that.
By accident, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we don't get it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference to us.
No.
We'll just wait until it's on the BBC.
Yeah.
Like a good load of tax-paying license fee persons.
BritBox is finally out over here.
It's not out yet, is it? Not the official ITV BBC one. Because there's a BritBox in America which has all the classic Who on it.
That's getting released over here though. Can't think of when. Or it might have even been out.
It's not out yet.
Well, I've read about it this week.
Yeah,
It's soon.
It's not out yet though.
Soon.
No, it needs to hurry up because they
It does.
picked it up. But all that's going to be on it is Love Island and Doctor Who.
Great.
They're 2 very different shows.
Not even linked. Imagine the TARDIS just spawned on an episode.
Yeah, God, they fucking do. Because he's choosing to couple up with people again, Clara. I don't know why I always go for Matt Smith, Doctor. So,
Clara.
Doctor Who, the collection. Season 12 is getting a reissue.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
So for anyone that missed out on it, and wants it at an affordable price, at $39.99, the original retail.
Is it just a standard case though? It's not nothing fancy pantsy.
Same,
It's the same.
Yeah, because remember when they kept going on about how that's like limited edition packaging? No, it's not. The whole box set's just limited edition. It's the same packaging. It said because otherwise, if they keep doing different packagings, then
People will get pissed off.
People will just like, oh, I've got the standard one, but not the limited edition one. So like, no, it looks completely different. So it's just all one look, which is good.
So what is the difference? Is ours is not numbered though? What? How can we tell if we had standard limited edition next to each other? How can you tell which one's which?
They're not. It's all the same. There is no limited edition case. The box
So basically
the box itself is just a limited run.
So basically, they were just chatting malarkey the whole time.
They always do.
Idiots, mate.
And we've got Sylvester McCoy will be out
January.
Yeah, he'll be here in January.
Yeah, he will be here in January. Live on the air.
It's not December. Oh, imagine if we could get. It's not good. It's original release date December, but every box set has been delayed for some reason.
By a month, roughly, hasn't it? Like 3 or 4
something
weeks.
Like that, yeah. Between 2 and 4 weeks is normally like the average, isn't it? So it's like. But rumours abound of next year's releases because we're getting on to an animated one that got announced at the animation panel, which you're very excited about.
No, good. Because it was one that I think we both, when we said it and covered, because we did talk about animation briefly, I think it was one that we
It was up there in the possibilities, yeah.
Definitely said that we wanted it as well. So I'm happy.
The Massacre of St. Bartholomew Music, no.
Oh, I wish. No.
That's a long old one as well. Fuck that. That's meant to be like very much Hammer horror though, so I'd be up for that when they eventually get around to that. But we'll get on to animation soon.
We'll get on it.
So highly likely releases highly likely for next year releases of Doctor Who the Collection.
Yeah.
These are ones that have been heavily rumoured and have been confirmed to have had some kind of features
before or
recorded.
Go on.
For this.
Hit me.
Season 14.
Season 14?
That's the last Sarah Jane one. So
no, that is. No, in season 13's.
Season 13's a really good one.
Season
13's really good.
Season 14 is Hand of Fear, Deadly Assassin, Face of Evil.
There's a couple before.
Talons and Robots of Death. No, it's Deadly Assassin, Face of Evil. It's Deadly Assassin, Face of Evil. They're back to back. Robots and then Talons.
No, but there's one before Hand of Fear. Because Hand of Fear is the second.
Mask of Mandragora.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Mask of Mandragora thing.
Mandragora. Yeah, that one. The forgettable one.
So for 2020, so that's highly likely.
So
and
season
also
14, okay.
Season 20, because that has had stuff confirmed to be filmed by Davison and...
The 5 Doctors in it.
Oh yeah, I thought you just
you just thought
you were broken.
Just like everything else today. Just like everything else. And the sound wave. Don't break on me, sound wave. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good.
1, I don't even know how long this is anymore. So
747 seconds.
I don't
I
think
mean,
that's seconds anymore because it's beats.
well, it certainly ain't minutes.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Really like 1 and 2. Yeah, it's not seconds. Cool. So I'm gonna have to do some maths.
But yeah,
so
season 14.
Season 14, season
Season
20.
20.
So Matthew Bloody Purchase is the source for this because obviously that's highly like rumoured stuff that's been on the internet. He said, so my prediction for the other 2 sets would be season 2 and season 11.
Season 2?
Yeah. Seeing as Troughton already has 2 releases next year, season 2 makes most sense if we're getting a 60 set because that would be the Hartnell fill.
Yeah, because season 2 we're full because that's... So hang on, season 2? Season 2?
Yeah.
The only one missing from that I think is Crusade.
Yeah, so maybe they'll just
Animate
that and do that, and that'll be a surprise.
For animation number 3 next year.
Yeah,
That'd
because
be good.
you're getting
That would be good.
2 Troughtons.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of the faceless ones?
Yeah. Yeah,
very
faceless
good.
ones. Yeah.
Very good.
Very interesting. I like that.
Very nice.
I like the premise.
I like the colour palette as well.
Mm.
The full release, I reckon, will most likely be a Pertwee.
What series?
So that's why I said season 11.
Oh, series 11. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Last series. Yeah.
Because if there is a second 80s one, it would have to be a McCoy because otherwise, Davison and Colin Baker would be complete really quickly. So
yeah.
So I think they would save season 21. I think season 24. Fuck it.
Yeah, season 24.
Time on the Rani.
Get that one out of the way, I guess. Yeah, so you can get.
But yeah, season 14. Yeah, I don't really know if does that still equate to our thing that we said? No, it doesn't, does it? 'Cause
No.
it would have been we said
the 5 that we heard about.
no when we said like a Tom.
Oh,
Davison, a Tom,
no,
and then a John, and then it's a Colin and then a Sylvester.
Yeah, we
were on it for a bit.
But it was just slightly wrong order.
Yeah. I played all the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order.
Because originally we said Tom, Peter, then Pertwee, Baker, and McCoy, I think, and it ended up being Tom, Peter, Tom, Pertwee, Baker, McCoy. I think.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But we would have loved to get all the Toms out of the way just because he's got the most, and then alternate in between.
I think they will focus on Tom now.
I don't know
like
why
you say,
14.
Exactly. Why not just do 13?
13 was the best. 13 was the best Tom season. Or do Keita Time.
Get that one out of the way. Yeah, I guess.
Keita Time is amazing.
Or if anything, I thought they were going to do 17. Just get the shit ones out of the way.
No, we can't be doing season 18 where I really don't give a shit.
I still haven't watched any more.
That is the best 5 Who Fans video. I miss them. We all do.
Did you
I want Horns of Nine on there.
Did you watch the E-Space trilogy? Have you watched the E-Space?
Originally?
Yeah, just
in general, yeah.
Well, on season 18, or have you watched the E-Space trilogy?
Not on the Blu-ray one. I watched it on the DVD one. I have not yet.
Well,
the only Doctor Who season of the collection I have watched in its entirety is 23, Trial of a Time Lord, because of Brian Blessed. You know this about me, Connor. This is all I have watched.
I was just making sure you've watched E-Space, because I was today 10 minutes in, I'm bored of it. No,
oh god, it's so long. It just takes too long to do anything. Would you like?
Would I?
Would you like?
Would I raise it from
14 and 20? 20, yes.
Yeah, 20 definitely.
Include 5 Doctors in it as the end of that. And
well, no, it's at season 20.
It's after.
It's the end,
It's between 20 and 21.
It is, yes. Because it's the special.
It's got the season 20 production code, so fuck it.
Do it, yeah.
And plus it's the 20th year. You can't have the 20th anniversary in the season 21.
21, yeah. That'd be a bit stupid. I guess.
It'd be a bit ludicrous, to be honest with you.
Because season 21's like what?
Shit.
Holy shit. 1, 2, 7.
Yeah, 7.
If
with
you shove
what,
that, it'd be 8.
With 1, yeah, and with Colin as well. It'd be really confused if it was like anniversary, loads of episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
and then a
Colin
new Doctor.
Baker.
Yeah.
Who does that?
What would be the cover though? Every single Doctor plus Colin's face as well. They'd have to put 6 Doctors on the front.
What you'd do is you'd have Peter in the middle like the normal thing.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
in the cloud,
you would have
you would have Richard Hurndall eating a pineapple. You'd have Patrick Troughton in his big fur
playing
coat.
a recorder.
John Pertwee pulling Sarah Jane up that really shallow cliff.
Yeah,
there.
And Tom Baker set on that boat.
And the Tom Baker waxwork that they got for the photo shoot. Just that. I'm stuck in the sonic time vortex again.
And then you have Colin Baker's in Peter Davison's jacket as he's sitting
Strangling Perry.
or strangling Perry.
No, Perry. I want the cover of season 21 to have him with
Strangling
the policeman's hat on from Attack of the Cybermen when he comes out of the mechanics pit.
Oh no.
That is so sinister. He definitely beat those policemen to death.
Oh, 100%. In that season, definitely, he was a murderer. That's why he was ashamed of what he did as the War Doctor, because he recalled.
No more.
He recalled about what he did in Attack of the Cybermen.
I've lived many faces, many lives. I don't admit to all of them. There's one life I've tried very hard to forget. Season 21 to 23. Fucking hated that one.
When the Doctor wasn't me.
And the Doctor was... Anybody if I don't join you? Yeah, 60s box set. Fuck it.
Oh, do it.
Do it now. Come on. Come on, give me Troughton and Hartnell.
Well, they said, like, The Crusade is one of the ones they would have trouble doing because there's so many characters in it. But it's only because it's...
But you know what one they won't have trouble doing? Fury from the Deep!
That's not a season. Season 10, Fury from the Deep.
Fury from the Deep! It's
Yeah,
getting
finally.
animated reconstruction.
Finally!
Finally. Fury from the Deep came home. It wouldn't be surprised because I think someone has an episode or two of this. Like, from the archive.
I want to say,
it's a rich bloke.
I want to say,
someone that has been mentioned before, but he's probably just, you know... It'd be really funny if he gives it out after this comes out. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? I think we'll find some more, but, like, I don't think we'll find all of them.
No, probably not. No.
I just want and a very Merry Christmas to all of you at home. Because Dalek's Master Plan is so long, and that is one of the episodes confirmed never to have existed overseas because we never sold it abroad.
Is that Christmas
that's gone.
one?
Yeah, that's gone because we never sold that overseas. Very Merry Christmas to all of you at home.
So that's deleted. Oh.
That's deleted.
Shame.
What's the because there's a is it season 6 only has the Space Pirates now?
Season 6 is Last Trout and Space Pirates. That's all. That's the only one.
Do that and then do the collection.
I guess get it out of the way. Yeah.
Get the War Games in HD.
Experience.
The fucking longest serial, even though it's not. But like it feels the longest because there is so much
in
stuff.
that. Yes, it's an intense serial.
Much death.
Intense, that one. But if you can watch it all in one go, then you're a changed man after watching it.
Change, my dear. And it seems not a moment
too soon. Definitely after War Games.
I just love the behind the sofas. Give me any season, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Season 24.
I'm just waiting to get rid of all the DVDs so that we can just have loads of heads looking at us.
And then if we
save so much room.
And then we can have it there, and then have the camera, and then do unsocial commentary properly.
When we don't have to work during the week.
Fucking computer.
We don't have to work during the week, and we can just sit back and go, this is the life.
Who am I? Where am I?
And who are you? You, the audience, who are you?
I love Sylvester McCoy. It's just like that first episode. It's just like when he keeps saying like those catchphrases, but he says them wrong.
Yeah.
He just goes, but like he gets called on it, and he just goes, "What?"
What?
Like time waits for Snowman or something. It's like, you on about, you crackhead?
Time waits for Snowman.
Time waits for Snowman. Yeah. The Doctor Who animation panel, they announced Fury from the Deep, which is the next one to get reconstructed, a la Macra Terror, and it'll be after Faceless Ones, which we got another extended clip of. There is now 2
animation
Doctor Who animation teams.
Oh, there's 2 teams?
Yes.
Oh, go on.
That came out of the panel, so hopefully maybe one Hartnell, one Troughton.
Exactly. Yeah, Team Trout and
that
Team
might
Hartnell.
be for the overlap now because there'll be like one will be in pre-production as one's in post, so hopefully it's just to sort of maybe speed it up and get them all out and
because as much as
spend more money.
Well, exactly, because as much as the Troughton stories they've brought out over the last couple of years have been really good ones. Like I do feel like we need a bit more Hartnell in our lives. Well, he's got a bigger gap, I feel, than Troughton anyway. So Hartnell needs slightly more focus now going forward.
Because he's the oldest. He's the oldest.
Oh yeah, no pun intended. And the OG, he's the important. He's the OG Doctor. We wouldn't have anything without him. So
without him, we wouldn't be here.
So okay, while we're on it, shall we predict what the first Hartnell will be? Whether it is next year or the year after, or if they actually do a Hartnell, what would it be? If you had to guess, out of all the animated Hartnells, what would you want?
What I want, or what I think they'll do?
Well, both. Just say what you want and then
what I want is Marco Polo.
Yeah.
because the telly snaps, I just want to see it. It looks gorgeous, like, and then them colorized photos, they're really nice. And
Beautiful.
it's such a big Indiana Jones style story, so early on in the show's run. And Dalek's Master Plan, obviously, because yes, or I want them to do the DVD release of Mission to the Unknown.
Yeah, the one that
that
got remake recently.
That reconstruction by that university student.
It's beautiful, is it?
That's gorgeous. Have you not watched it yet?
Not yet. No, not just
Spot on.
Yeah?
Spot on. I think they will release that because that's the only single episode of Classic Who.
Yeah, that's...
Because that precedes Dalek's Master Plan.
Yeah.
Because it's Mission to the Unknown. It's them sort of assembling the Justice League of evil people.
Well, kind of.
Because
Yeah.
the Meddling Monk's there.
Do it.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Watch it.
Watch it.
So yeah, I want Marco Polo / Dalek Master Plan, but that'll take the longest. Maybe... I don't know, because I don't remember the missing ones off the top of my head. Galaxy 4.
We've got a reconstruction of that on the Aztecs. I mean, episode 3, and then we've got all
Not a full one, though.
Well, no. Well, we've got the Aztecs of the lost... reconstructions of the lost episodes. You can watch it.
Yeah, but
Technically, you can watch it.
Yeah, but I want it to... Because you're going to do them all.
Yeah.
Do that because of the... what are they?
Well,
the Chubblies.
The Chubblies? Or is that what they're called?
Yeah, them small round things that spin round in circles.
Yeah.
Chubblies or Chumblies or partners.
I don't know.
I don't know. If you worked on Classic Who, email us in nerdbufflecontact@gmail.com.
And give us a leak. on what you're working on.
Actually listening to this. Because I don't know how.
If this gets spread at the BBC
this
somehow.
This is like the last episode. This will be on Lost in Time.
It's just our commentary on everything that we watch.
Now, what would you want?
Celestial Toymaker.
Yeah.
Because we got the end, but I want to see all of it. That idea, the whole world. The Toymaker as a villain fascinates me because we don't really know if he's a Time Lord, how he knows the Doctor, who he ever really is.
Mm-hmm.
But we got the end of that. We got the last part 4. But what about the beginning? Like, how does it all begin? And how does it... I want to just see that one come to fruition.
I want to see them all. Troughton one that you'd want to see.
That hasn't been announced.
Evil of the Daleks.
Highlanders. Just so we can then
First
have
Jamie.
that series as well. Series 4.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Highlanders. Definitely. It's Evil and Highlanders for me. That of Troughton.
It was evil.
Evil. And Will in Space, because even on the Macra, they've teased it, they've made a 10-minute short. I was surprised that wasn't the next one they've announced, because if we've already seen Will in Space, it comes to some sort of action. Why haven't they just gone, we've done it?
I don't know.
Unless next week they will come out and be like, yeah, Will in Space is coming out in 2021. I don't know.
That's good. Right?
Well, anything's good. We'll take it.
Well. So don't shout it out there, Wilfred.
Well.
Something that I forgot to put in the Marvel bit. J.K. Simmons reportedly having a cameo as J. Jonah Jameson in Morbius.
I read that as well, yeah.
He still wants pictures of Spider-Man. There's a menacing
vampire! Where is Spider-Man?
I've got a very good video for you to watch. Are you a Screen Junkies fan?
Yeah, I watched
You watched Honest Trailers?
Honest Traders, yeah.
Have you watched the Honest Trailer of Spider-Man Far From Home?
God, no.
And have you ever watched their Honest Trailer commentaries? Where they then talk about it, run through it, and then you see the deleted bits from it. They did the Spider-Man Far From Home Honest Trailer commentary.
Yeah.
With Tony Revolori, a.k.a.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Flash.
Oh, yeah. And what did he say?
That is very insightful because they talk a bit about, before it starts, they talk about the merger. Like, he said, like, you know, it was just sort of a waiting game, and then, like, I remember waking up to, like, loads of texts, like, saying, oh, congratulate, like, well, you're back in, but, like, he's like, but he makes a mistake, he says, like, oh, you're welcome, and then they go, that was Tom Holland, like, he took time to text each member of the cast individually, you're welcome, guys, I fixed it.
You're welcome.
Him or Martin Starr, like, fucking Mr. Harrington. No, but it's a really good video, because then he talks about, they were told, like, yeah, J. Jonah Jameson's, like, he's going to be in it. Yeah. We're hoping for it to be J.K. Simmons, but we don't know, and that was apparently filmed like a month before the movie came out, like his bit.
Bloody hell.
So like they knew that they wanted him back, so they wanted him from the offset to come back.
Oh wow.
But they didn't know that
he was
going to be it. So, but then they found out.
So when
they saw the movie, that's when they knew he was in it.
He was in it. Oh wow. Well,
there you have it, folks.
We're on Spider-Man.
But I would watch that on Australia commentary. Screen Junkies make good stuff.
I'll have a look at that.
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Rise
of Skywalker.
The Game of Thrones creators have cancelled their trilogy.
Why? Yesterday. Why have they cancelled everything?
Good, because they're shit. Fuck them. Fuck David Benioff and D.B. Wise. D.B. Wise is the same guy that wrote X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Then I can let you say that. Okay.
I think the hype of just Game of Thrones got them that job, and I think they know the backlash from Game of Thrones. That will be 10 times worse if they get Star Wars wrong.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I can imagine.
I'm not one for abusing people online, so
Much.
I won't. No, like I won't, because
Yeah.
like people like mental health is a big thing, guys. Like, don't be an arsehole about it. But I don't think they're as good, like writers as they are showrunners.
Okay.
Like showrunning, like running Game of Thrones, they did a good job.
Mm.
I don't think but the episodes
Behind the script.
I think that last season was like all written by them and directed by the last episode was directed by them.
directed
as well.
by them. Oh dear.
It's like
no.
Maybe
Stay away.
Maybe stick in your lane. I don't know. I'm not one to tell people how to live their life.
Well, if you want to change your lane, indicate. Let us know in advance.
Yeah, and also do a good job.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is a character we love.
Really?
Yeah.
What about him?
Hello there.
Yeah, hello there.
Ewan McGregor has known for 4 years that Obi-Wan was coming back,
Bastard.
so he had to lie to us for 4 years.
Bastard. And I've watched so many interviews in the last couple of years
I know,
as well.
but he didn't know in what capacity, because
Oh, right,
Obi-Wan, he was confirmed it was
A
going
film.
to be an Obi-Wan, a Star Wars story. It was going to be one of those spin-off type films, like one film.
Yeah.
Will it work better as a television series? I don't know.
That's what I mean. I'm sceptical. As much as I'm happy it finally got announced and everything, I was a bit TV show. I wanted it a movie. I thought it was going to be a spin-off movie.
Me too.
Like how he ends up being Ben, how he gets grey hair, and how he kills Darth Maul.
I haven't heard that in 1,000, because it left a line up with the end of Rebels.
Well, yeah, exactly. It can't just be
Rebels,
the
he's
beat
in
for
it,
beat
and then,
Rebel. Yeah.
But you'd have to sort of build to that moment, maybe like edit around it. I don't know.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I don't make tell of it, but it's more. I think the time frame allows for more expansion on what Obi-Wan did, but I don't feel that he would have done a lot.
Oh no, he was a hermit
Yeah.
on a sand
Unless you're
planet.
going to get like 10 episodes of him just sitting in a cave eating like cheese or something. I don't know.
Cooked Jawas. I don't know.
These the sand people will be back and in greater numbers. Oh, good. That'd be really help us with the harmony. I love that episode of Family Guy.
How would he turn into Ben Kenobi though? How would he go
Just
from
get him
hello?
older.
How would he go hello there to? Oh yes, oh. I'm a wise old hermit.
And I think the time frame is what, like 14 years
Something
between
stupid,
like
yeah.
3 and 4. But then someone said there's like 2 suns, so maybe he just dries out quicker because like there's a lot of sunlight and it's a very hot planet and not a lot of moisturizer.
I guess
Because he never
true.
gets to the moisture refinement for those power converters.
No, he didn't. He didn't go to Hashi Station. Maybe we'll find out what Hashi Station actually is.
Maybe we'll find out what a moisture farm is.
All
Where
that.
they farm moisture.
The plot hole. That is a plot hole.
I'm looking forward to The Mandalorian though, which had a new trailer come out. That
I don't remember. I actually watched it though. I probably didn't watch it.
came out yesterday, I think.
I don't think I watched it.
It
Then.
looks good though. We had new character posters. I'm excited for this show,
I'll
especially
play it.
especially if the rumor is that he won't take his helmet off, like Judge Dredd style.
Oh,
Like he'll
hold
just
on.
have it on. Because
Yeah.
we won't find out who the Mandalorian is.
But he'll be a clone. He'll be a threat. That's what I just have
It
a
won't be. It won't be a fact because he's from
a different
the
year,
same.
isn't he?
He's from the same station, like, or the same like planet.
All I know about Thingy though, apparently it will be important for the Star Wars universe because it will drop a major bombshell. That's what I kept seeing on Facebook. But in regards to what it is, we have no clue. It might be Rise of Skywalker related. It might be freaking Knights of the Old Republic related. I don't know what it is. It just said it'll drop bombshells. So people's got to tune in to
Should we
find
talk
out what
about
it
Rise
is.
of Skywalker? Because we never spoke about that trailer last
Oh
week.
really? No. Go on. Thoughts.
What's your excitement level?
After seeing it, yeah, I'm more excited.
9 million.
Yeah, 9 million. Yeah, good. Yeah, I am excited.
Let's
after
book
seeing it.
into the viewing now. Fuck it.
Yeah, do it.
I'll do it.
Just me and you. Just do it.
Triple bill.
Triple bill. Saying that, I ain't gonna see Force Awakens. I don't think.
You're not.
Because it ain't on Now TV. I've got 10 days to watch the whole series.
Okay,
Force
so
Awakens. Yeah,
Star
well,
Wars Triple Bill, episode 7 to 9.
on the 8th, well, Wednesday night, and it going into Thursday.
Starts at 6 o'clock.
Wednesday night. Yeah. Okay.
I want Conor Wrestler, I don't want that one. And it's free.
God.
Checking availability.
Oh no, this is where it's sold out.
445 minutes. Wednesday the 18th of December.
Oh, bloody hell.
There's a lot of people.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of seats left.
Where are we going then?
Should we go?
Yeah, I was thinking, should we actually sit? Where should we sit?
So this is... Welcome to two people try and book Star Wars tickets. F. There?
Yeah.
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 Okay, we're booking it.
Done. I am going to see 3 freaking films. Screw double bills, we're doing triple bills.
Okay, hang on. I don't want that. Where am I?
Well, what are you? See, how can you actually scroll your phone with pitch black brightness?
You start talking about the Star Wars trailer.
Well, yeah. So, hang on, I've got to Google that trailer. How it starts. I can't remember how exactly it begins.
Ray dies.
Spoilers.
Gets killed by Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, see, Darth Plagueis was Jar Jar Binks. I knew it.
I did that thing where like I selected the seats. It didn't like go through the transaction, but then them seats are gone.
Oh, for fuck's
Does
sake.
that all the time? Like
Really?
This is the only shit thing about this app.
So, Ray, the trailer starts with a forest, presumably Endor, hopefully. She's running. She's running on a stick. She does an Indiana Jones jumps. Oh, and into a freaking... What the hell's that? What is that? A freaking destroyed alien.
This the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Or the throne room of the second Death Star. Because there's a lot of that. That imagery's nice, especially her and Kylo. And
Good
the
old
water
Finn.
thing.
Good old Finn. The other shot of the forest world.
Why do you keep doing this? I don't fucking want to go there. Stop taking me to the next thing. I'm literally like getting rid of all the seats for this fucking show. In a minute I'm going to punch it. Like, technology doesn't like me today. So fuck Apple. Fuck Steve Jobs. Fuck everyone that's ever worked for Apple. Fuck it.
Eat bananas instead.
Shit. Like, why is it not clicking it? Like, I've clicked the same thing 3 fucking times.
It just ain't...
Look, now check availability. Watch those seats that I just clicked on that didn't confirm. Be on as well.
Do you want me to book them?
Look, now that one's got... Oh, fucking it. Okay.
I'll book them.
I've got it. I've got this. Those 2. Okay. Continue with selected seats. Now watch me. I'm so angry.
What's it doing?
See, now they're done. Like
Yeah,
that's the same thing I did 3 times.
Right, so now they've actually come up.
Fine.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Jesus Christ.
So, we've done it. Stevenage, yeah? Okay, okay. On the 18th of December, I've got to watch 3 freaking films. And then by the time we get to episode 9, it'll be shit.
Don't get to episode 1, I'll be asleep. And then all those empty seats that are next to us are like, oh yeah, because they're the ones I clicked on that are now gone for some reason. Because the Cineworld app, for some reason,
It's broken.
Just doesn't like me.
Oh, dear.
No, technology don't like me, so just fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm so angry. Talk about Star Wars. Fuck's sake, fuck this shitty job.
Rebel base with people. Oh, good old Rose from The Last Jedi's back. We've got Poe, Chewie looking very dramatic and lost. Another new spaceship. A water planet. Which I thought it was Camino looking at it. I thought it was like a remnant of the Cologne facility. As opposed to a new water world.
I'd like Camino to be back.
Yeah,
I like how some stuff looks like the prequels.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It's very inspired like visuals from all eras of Star Wars, which is what I'm interested in.
Yes. Do it.
Kylo Ren with a shirt on.
Cool.
With a shirt on this
But
time.
that is cool. That is a nice shot. That's a nice planet.
That's
right?
a cool visual.
The shot of all the spaceships. That's the Emperor's throne.
Unused concept art from Force Awakens just coming back.
Yes.
That looks sexy.
Big spider chair. Palpatine and Palpatine's voice. Straight up Star Destroyer out the ocean.
Water.
Look, all them.
Every single ship from Star Wars canon is here.
Yeah, including the Ghost from Rebels.
Everything. Thrawn ship is even.
Yeah,
spotted.
there's loads. There's a good breakdown of it by Mr. Sunday Movies.
Yeah.
I like seeing all of them together because
Yeah.
that's been promised, but that's not happened.
It hasn't happened. It really hasn't happened.
It's like Poe and Finn, sometimes Finn and Ray,
Yeah, but not all 3.
and then
all of them together.
Ray and Chewie. Like
Never all of them.
Put them all together.
Not even Ray and Poe. I don't remember seeing Ray and Poe together.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think they've spoken this whole like trilogy yet.
Ray and Kylo dramatically fighting, explosions, ship all about to get sunk. another shot.
It does look a bit committed, and then is that
What the fuck is
reprogramming C-3PO?
Yeah, because what was up with the trailer with him and red eyes?
I don't know, but I think he gets reprogrammed, and maybe it's Palpatine.
The new creature. Yeah, maybe it is. 3PO was Palpatine all along.
Do it. 3PO was the real...
BB-8.
He was the Doctor all along.
BB-8. And well, someone said, I don't know if it was Mr. Sunday Movies, but this shot here, there's a battle droid in the background.
Yeah.
But they were saying, like, what if it's from leftover programming from episode 2 where he got his head and put it on the battle droid?
Die, Jedi does. What did I say?
Yeah. Yeah. What if it is, again, tying it to the prequels?
What if that's a Marvel show? God's sake.
This Christmas. This looks like episode 4. Carrie Fisher. Pod racing again, back.
Now this is pod racing. Billy D. Williams looking cool AF.
But will he die?
No, I don't think they can because they can't keep killing off
everyone.
Because we never got that moment of all of them reuniting, which was sad.
Vader statue
destroyed. Poe and Finn definitely have just done some space battle.
Kylo
looked cool.
And then Rey with the red lightsaber. People are saying that could be like an illusion. It could be Rey in a chair because Palpatine's chair is different, and then that's like a floating thing. Yeah,
and also it's very reminiscent of the cave from the Dagobah system.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, shit!
It might be that, like, she goes in, faces her fear, and it's her, like when it was Luke in the mask, like Luke was Vader all along.
And then a dramatic, emotional shot of I love my job, but I don't know what's going on.
She's had a lot of shit from social media. And then I hate what social media has done to this planet, but this is how we live. So keep going to the end.
To the end. What's going on at the end?
I don't know.
Oh. Subscribe to the Star Wars YouTube channel.
Yeah, but first subscribe to PlayStation. Yeah, Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker. Stick it in my veins.
It's the end. The moment has been prepared for. It is the end.
Everybody to join you. How long is 445 minutes in hours?
The answer is 7.42 hours.
7? Oh no.
So we're going to be in there until like 1 in the morning.
Oh, fine, yeah, because it starts at 6. Yeah, fine, okay.
It's worse than it. Well, no, that was like 5. That was only 2 movies.
This is 3.
Jesus Christ.
We've got a good beginning, a controversial split
I
middle
love
movie.
Last Jedi.
So did I, from memory. That. From memory, I loved Last Jedi
We'll talk about that one day, if I fix this computer.
And then we'll get to the end, but it will be shit. No, I hope not. Rise of Skywalker can't be shit.
No.
It has to be.
It has to be good. It has to be. Do you know what doesn't have to be good all the time? The Terminator franchise. Our main topic of conversation this week, everybody.
Yeah.
Because Terminator Dark Fate released last Wednesday for some reason.
Yeah, which I sort of sneaked and saw. Unbeknownst to everyone.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I have thoughts on it.
Yeah.
We're going to go through...
All good from the sounds of it, though. Normally you're the naysayer.
Yeah, no, because I'm the realist, and you're just too optimistic about all the films, Connor.
There's nothing wrong about being optimistic.
There's nothing wrong. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Exactly.
Should we talk about all the Terminator movies? In order.
Yeah, the good to the bad. The good, the bad, and the very bad.
That sounds like a plan.
The good, the bad, and
Should
very
we start
bad.
off with 1984's The Terminator?
Yeah, the Terminator.
What do you think about Terminator? It's good, yes.
Good horror, just not jump scary horror. I don't know what accent this is.
I don't know what accent it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, it's
Come on, like an hour in.
It's more of a horror.
Yeah, it is very scary. It's very different in tone, and I think that's what lends itself to this genre, because it sort of changes tone like from each movie.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but this being an OG.
By each movie, I mean the first 3, and then the rest of them are just shit.
They're all Terminator 3, but not the real Terminator 3.
The real Terminator 3. Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles. Terminator, starring obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton. I forget who plays Kyle Reese.
So do I. Yeah.
The basic concept is in the future, the far distant future of 2029.
Yeah.
Mankind is at war with the machines because an AI called Skynet has risen up and
Matt
is
Smith.
trying to wipe. No, that's in the future. It's in a different timeline. We have to He has risen up and is trying to wipe humanity off the face of the planet, but the humans apparently are winning, thanks
Hey.
to the fact that they're being led by gruff-looking man who looks through binoculars, John Connor, the leader
Yeah.
of the human resistance. The Terminators of Skynet then figure out time travel to send a Terminator back in time to terminate
John
Connor's
before.
mother before she
Yeah.
ever births him.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads to the Resistance also sending back their fighter, Kyle Reese, a human, where you always arrive naked whenever you get sent back in time
I know, that's
in the
a
Terminator
weird,
franchise.
weird thing, that is. Yeah.
If you get sent forward in the future in the ride, you keep clothes on. Forward
Confirmed.
for clothes, backwards for naked.
Forward for clothes, back for naked.
But then that's counteracted in Terminator Genesis when they jump forward in time. For some reason, I forget why that I forget why that movie exists.
Because John Connor...
Because James Cameron's a greedy fucker.
Yeah, he pretty much is,
Yeah.
Yeah, sod it.
And, eventually Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor fall in love because Kyle Reese wasn't sent back in time because he was the bravest or because he wanted, but because John Connor knew that Kyle Reese was his father.
Was
so
daddy.
He had to send him back in
He
time.
was the Darth Vader to Luke
He
Skywalker.
had to send him back in time to become his father. And that happens, and the Terminator kills loads of Sarah Connors in the phone book, but they don't kill the right Sarah Connor. So
Yeah.
It doesn't mean a lot, so they never talk about that again. But there's very good action, suspense, horror, and classic lines. Good animatronics on the robo-looking Arnie when it was the plastic face, when he puts the glasses on.
The good old eye, yeah.
And I'll be back.
Line.
That's great.
And you give me your clothes.
I like in the second one they sort of like and well in all of them they then do the thing of like doubling down on all those lines like come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
What do you think
Bud.
of the Terminator?
I didn't like it first time around. I just couldn't get my head around it. But I liked it.
It's not the best one, but I love it.
I liked it a lot more.
Mhm.
I liked it a lot more when I actually sat down and watched it all. Yeah, I just think there's
Arnie's
nothing
quite
else.
good.
There's nothing else like it though. That's the thing. It's a horror. The rest of them aren't horror. This is like a bit of a horror.
Yeah, they go into like just like
It feels like a
fast-paced
slasher
action,
movie.
action and then sci-fi, and then just Christian Bale being like a bit horrible to a stagehand.
Christian Bale. Yeah, no. I don't want to think about that.
Standing in my fucking thing for. God.
I thought Christian Bale was going to be the saviour of that franchise, and yet he really didn't do anything. It was all about Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington when he was relevant in 2009, cause literally like after Avatar, and then it was that.
Nothing.
Yeah, Arnie great, Linda Hamilton great, mild mannered, and then you see her transformation into just hard ass woman thing.
By the end of it, like every good action heroine, Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean,
Yeah, she's got very much Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween vibes.
I can't think of any more freaking heroes.
Ends with she's pregnant in Mexico or something, like
Yeah.
living off the grid. And then we jump forward to
Judgment Day.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1992, but it's set in 97.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. It's something like that. It's set for a couple of years ahead. Like, Judgment Day's coming. Like, Judgment Day...
It's the big day.
Yeah. We're in Terminator 2, perfect sequel, one of the best movies of all time. Love this movie. So they send him
Once
back
you see
again.
it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, but the arm survives, so that'll come into play later. Because she crushes the Terminator, doesn't she, in Terminator
At the
1,
end of
and then
the
the
first,
arm's
yeah.
still sticking out, but the arm gets recovered, and then it's still being used to build Skynet, because, as we learn later, Judgment Day is inevitable, which kind of makes Terminator 2
Judgment Day is a
pointless.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so all that hard work for nothing. But we pick up, and then John Connor is not living with his mom because Sarah Connor's been
Institutionalised.
Yeah, she's been institutionalised for being,
Because she's a Lala.
Because she thinks that fucking robots from the future are coming to kill her and like wipe out all humanity.
That sounds
not gonna
totally normal. That sounds
That's
totally
not
normal.
gonna happen, right? And her son like steals from cash machines.
Yeah, he's basically a little shit.
But they a Terminator, the Liquid Terminator, the T-1000.
T-1000.
The best version of a Terminator enemy that they've been replicating since
2,
with all those abilities and stuff, so he can transform and form himself into anything and just like basically not die against a reprogrammed T-800 played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like sort of the decade hopping aspect of it, that it just happens but it feels timeless. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in that first three, like that feels good. It feels so good, man. And come with me if you want to live. She thinks like he's evil, but like he's the protector. They go on the journey of not father and son, of mother and son sort of reconnecting. Of
Yeah.
a Terminator being on the side of good.
It is a bit of a wild goose chase.
More of an action romp than a horror.
No.
And it works well. It's great. It's a great story beats, some great action set pieces. Looks ruddy gorgeous. I want to pick this up in 4K because this has been re-released, hasn't it?
It's just
Terminator 1 hasn't.
It's one of the rubbish 4K transfers, though.
Is it?
It is meant to be. Yeah, people have complained about the actual quote transfer, not the film itself, just how it looks.
I don't care. Still gonna buy it.
I do want to buy it.
I'm gonna buy it.
No.
How do I know?
No.
Hasta la vista, baby. That was a great one.
Oh, I remember.
And then the thumbs up at the end because the Liquid Terminator gets put into the Bolton thing at the Steelworks factory because there was just loads of Steelworks factories in the 90s.
Oh, yeah,
just
no.
abandoned at Steelworks.
Well, it was at the end of the first one, it was a freaking factory, and then number 2 was factory again.
And he then lowers himself so that his chip gets destroyed. So humanity, because the creator of Skynet from the future helps
Obviously
destroy
finds
his
it.
own research because he learns that it's all a load of shit. And then like Arnie lowers himself in and gives the thumbs up as he sinks.
Yeah.
And then like they cry and then they leave and
I
that's the end of the Terminator franchise. We pick up in Dark Fate. No,
That's it. It's nothing for no more.
Terminator 3:
until
Rise
now.
of the Machines, 2003.
2003.
It's only 6 years between 3 and Salvation.
Outrageous, I know. But what the hell? But what the hell happened in those 6 years? What happened?
What happened to time?
Literally, what happened to time? What happened to people?
What happened to time?
Drugs and cocaine. Everyone was on that when they made this film. Just no. How could you get a masterpiece like 2, and then proceed to carry on the epic story that was 2, only to then make John Connor the most annoying, like, meh character lead?
Are you talking about 3 or like?
Yeah, 3.
I like him
Yeah,
in
the
3.
real.
I like him in 3. I like Terminator 3 gets a bad rap, but it's actually not bad. It's not the best. It's the weakest one of all of them.
Yeah,
Of the trilogy. It's
Well,
not the
just
weakest.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, of the one. It's the weak.
Even better than Salvation and Genesis.
I enjoy it more than Salvation's boring and dull as dishwater. Nothing happens in that movie.
Until the 3rd act.
Yeah, it's got a good.
I guess that.
It's the first one that
Yeah.
that takes place after Judgment Day, but it's the stupid catchphrase because it's the early 2000s, like "Talk to the hand,"
It is.
and it's like
and the bar scene.
How can we make a Terminator that's I don't know why I'm always Australian in this voice.
I know why.
How can we make a Terminator? See that it's like the T-1000, but we'll give it liquid boobies.
Liquid boobies.
Liquid boobies, because that's the thing.
Liquid
Just
titties.
like because it's a woman Terminator now, and she just makes.
See, it was being
cleavage
politically
with
correct before
I think
2019.
it was being politically incorrect before 2019,
Yeah.
or for all the snowflakes out there. But no, it's all right. Like because it's then there's a list.
I think Arnold's
Like
the
Arya
funniest
Stark's
in this one.
yeah. This is when he starts to become more the comedic relief because they're like,
It is there,
Arnold is aging rapidly.
Yeah, he
And
is.
so we
aging.
can't just keep using him as the dependable like action star of it. So he's more
Yeah.
of the old guard comic relief bit of it, which is like good for him. When he goes in the LV, when he goes relax,
Relax, yeah.
love that.
There are good one-liners in 3. I'll give him that.
There's a list of lieutenants that the TX, I think that's the woman Terminator was given.
TX.
Sent back in time to kill all your lieutenants. And one of them is like this girl he was with at school who works at the veterinary thing and he's trying to steal drugs from. And then she's your wife. Because obviously
She's your wife.
they go to Sarah Connor because Sarah Connor's dead in this.
Yeah.
But there's no recordings in this. The recordings are in Salvation, aren't they? The tapes that you listen to.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
Salvation.
that's the original
That's just him.
timeline.
That's just him brooding.
Yeah, so he
Basically,
he stands up for him. Like it's like the journey that Lyndall Hammond went on. This is like because he's like trying to avoid his future by living off the grid. But then, eventually the call is there, and he has to step up and be the leader of the resistance. And that would have been a great place to
and then
end it.
he meets his wife in it as well, or
Yeah, she's a wife, and they go to Sarah Connor's grave.
Great cemetery. Yeah, that's what. I
But
remember.
she was cremated, and it's their coffin full of guns.
Yeah.
And then there's some good bits in that. There's some. It looks quite good. Like there's some dodgy CGI bit. Like when he gets knocked through the gravestone, it's a bit dodgy. But some good things. Like it's okay. It's not terrible. I like it. And then
I just got annoyed by the ending. That's
Yeah.
why I hate it.
And when it ends in the bunker and the
Yeah, it was just
and then Judgment.
inevitable, and that was it.
Yeah,
It was like, really?
was that the whole? It literally negates the point.
The whole of the film.
Terminator 2.
The whole point. Oh yeah. And just the whole film itself.
We start Judgment Day. Judgment Day is inevitable.
It is.
But then they sort of do a bit of that in Dark Fate. It's like you may have stop Judgment Day, but you didn't. And they say fate a lot in Terminator Dark Fate. It's about our fate.
Fate.
But they
fate.
like really emphasise it. It's like, yeah, we get it. It's called Terminator Dark Fate, guys.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, we get the scripts. Like,
We've read the script. You haven't.
we get the memo.
But yeah, it's enjoyable. It's good. It would have been a nice place to leave the trilogy, I think. But no, 2009's Terminator Salvation. You still think what?
I was saying no. If it ended on Terminator 3, I would have been pissed off.
But I still would have been like, yeah, you know what? Cool. Stop it.
Just leave it alone.
Because Terminator Salvation is
You fed the dog a bone, it fucking choked on it.
It's the only one to take place after after Judgment Day. So it takes place after that. So
Terminator 3.
So it's in the original timeline. So it takes place after
I see.
the Terminator 3 Judgment Day. It takes place after that. And
failed.
Yeah.
Failed.
Because it's just dark and gritty, and Sam Worthington's there as this guy called I don't remember what, and Kyle Reese is played by Anton Yelchin, who's Chekhov from Star Trek reboot.
Beyond.
Sadly passed away. All three of them. Star Trek Into Darkness and Beyond, which was it came out after he died. Sadly. And there's a deaf kid called Sky, and he's a human who is a Terminator, but he believes he's human.
Kind of like Dark Fate when we get to that.
No, because I think he's got he's full on. He's got the Terminator body, but he's got human organs. Whereas she's got sort of like this weird mesh under her skin, and then she keeps passing out every time she wins a fight.
Yeah,
that's kind of what she does.
Yeah.
Christian Bale as John Connor. So much promise, especially coming off of Batman. But alas, he shouted at a stagehand, and he sort of didn't really get anything to do. Bryce Dallas Howard doesn't do anything as the same character from Terminator 3, like his wife.
Girlfriend, wife. Yeah, didn't do anything in that.
No, nothing. There's a computer-generated Arnold as the first thing of the T-800. So this is like leading up to before they send it back in time. You see how he gets his. You want to know how I got these scars? You see him get his signature facial scar from the classic movies.
Oh, Kyle?
No, John Connor, when he gets
scratched
by the hot Terminator's hand.
Yes.
Gets stabbed through the heart, and then Sam Worthington's character gives up his heart because, he's proving he's human.
And
so he gives it to fight the Resistance, and the Resistance carries on building, and we were going to get a trilogy of these films, which would have maybe been cool.
It might, they might. The second one might have actually fixed this first one.
But we're never going to know that, are we?
No.
It's unfortunate.
Unless we were a James Cameron. No,
I don't think
he weren't involved in this. No.
2015's Terminator Genesis.
I like the ideas of it. It just got executed wrong.
Oh, it had good ideas, but the whole the thing before was people are going to really love this movie. Like James Cameron, this was the first one he was back on board for, which was weird when you see the promotion for Dark Fate. When it's like producer James Cameron returns.
Since Terminator 2, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
bullshit.
It's like the first sequel because Genesis sort of does the thing that Dark Fate does of being ignore everything. This is where what happens.
Where we're at. Yeah, this is where we're at.
So it's a new timeline. It's younger. Sarah Connor was actually hunted by a Terminator in her childhood at her parents' home by but a reprogrammed T-800 saved her, which is still Arnie, but he's older, but it doesn't look as good old as he does in Terminator Dark Fate, because Dark Fate he looks a hell of a lot in better shape, and his hair's not crap, but when you see him in Genesis, he's just this
he looks
like
awful.
A wig.
Yeah, he does.
You look plastic.
He looks artificial. Artificial.
Which I've always sort of got because the Terminators are most of them are just, kill or be killed. But I like with the Dark Fate with the infiltration. He actually acts human as opposed to you could tell it's that's a robot because he's acting very robotic. But we still get a bit of that from Arnie, but not from the new one, so that's good. And then. So Kyle Reese is sent back from John Connor, but John Connor gets attacked by Matt Smith with short hair.
Which is a weird image after looking
Skynet
at him.
had already infiltrated them and done that. But they revealed all that in the trailer that John Connor gets
evil.
That and then done evil later on.
Stupid.
Kyle Reese, Jai Courtney, gets sent back in time to have sex with Emilia Clarke. That doesn't happen until later, but they sort of get together. But she just... I like Emilia Clarke, but she just doesn't... I don't think she can do that kind of role. I don't think she doesn't seem She's too much
comfortable.
She's too much of the like sort of girl next door, not transitioning into the hot like because Linda Hamilton did that sort of like, you know, the normal girl turned into a warrior. But I don't think Emilia Clarke sort of had that in her.
No, not necessarily. No.
There's a lot of classic lines, even though we're in the new timeline.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird.
I'll be back. They jump forward because Skynet is basically iOS.
Very.
It's like we can connect everything, but then it's Genesis is Skynet, which Jai Courtney's flashback of Carl Reese tells him, and then they meet himself. Like he meets himself.
Yeah.
And Sarah Connor hugs it. I don't know. And Matt Smith then is an AI that survives the explosion of Skynet at the end because they were going to make a sequel, but they didn't. John Connor's revealed to be evil because he travelled back in time to save him because Carl Reese and Sarah Connor jumped forward to 2017.
Yeah, to save John.
Happens, right?
To save John
by
but then,
getting rid of Genesis.
But then
John
that's when he's already evil.
part Terminator. He's T-3000.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
How the hell did you remember that much? I
looked it up. I won't lie to you.
You looked it up, yeah.
Look, because I was like, I knew this had a stupid name when I saw it.
Oh.
T-3000. I'm not man, not machine. I'm more.
Yeah, more.
Like,
who's that actor though?
Oh,
because he's not John Connor.
Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke.
Because they made jokes about because he's also in the Pet Sematary reboot and.
Oh, is he?
What other things is Jason
was he the
Clarke?
dad?
And he's in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The bloke in that.
Oh,
he's that guy.
That's a film we need to watch. Yeah.
All the Planet of the Apes ones are good.
I've had the trilogy for months. I've got them all.
You need to watch it.
Or at least 2011, 14 and 17.
Yeah, I love them ones. And the original ones are great. Get your stinky paws off me, you damn dirty apes. Apart from the prosthetics in the Tim Burton remake thing. That's...
What, 2001?
Yeah, that's a bit questionable.
Okay.
Damn them all to
Damn
hell.
dirty apes.
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty... yeah, so he's in that. That's what I know Jason Clarke from. And he's a Terminator that's John Connor, so then the resistance is pointless. And they explode him because of magnets. So John Connor... They doubled down on the retroactive, like, let's show you all the bits like you loved from the earlier ones.
Which was a good... Yeah, it's a good thing, I think.
They didn't execute more like when I've been waiting for you. And then, like, Sarah Connor just snipers that Terminator and already knows about the whole plan.
Everything.
And it's like, yeah, you thought we were going to do Terminator 1? Yeah, that's not happening.
No, dead.
So we're at that point in the year, but then, like, it's killed off, and J.K. Simmons is in it as a reporter that assumes they're time travelers.
Randomly he's in it. Yeah, he's like, Urgh.
Okay, you must be time travelers because I saw you in the 80s, and now you're here in 2017, and I look exactly the same. And I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, even if he said, I want pictures of Spider-Man.
What a story, Mark. Yeah, Terminator Genesis.
Yeah, Jenna shit. Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't. And then the liquid rejuvenate the liquid metal thing from the exploded John then rejuvenates the Arnie Terminator, so all the scratches of his flesh then come back. It's like
Jesus.
That's never been a thing that metal can fix skin, but
hey-ho.
Sure.
Well, yeah. What else don't we know?
Before we go into Dark Fate, thoughts on the first 5 films?
What are we ranking the 5?
No, just tell your brief thoughts. Like, what do you thought of them?
1, well, great. I wouldn't say iconic. I wouldn't get into it the first time, but then when I actually sat down and watched it, I appreciate for what it is, and there's still nothing like it. I think, even as a film, there's nothing like it. It's weird. It is an action horror. It's weird. It's an intense, sort of somewhat scary thing. Feels like a slasher, but it isn't. Great movie. Terminator 2, best sequel of all time. Like, that movie is a masterpiece. Only then the legacy of that gets shat on in all the remaining sequels that we just talked about. 3 pissed me off the most, just purely because of its ending. Decent acting, decent characters, decent funny one-liners in it.
Yeah.
But it's just that ending kind of ruined everything for me. It'd be like if we watched Rise of Skywalker and we thought, yeah, great, excellent movie, but it ends on a really crappy note. That's when it'd be like, well, that was pointless. The whole thing was pointless.
The whole thing, life is
pointless. Life doesn't find a way. It's like Jurassic Park.
Finds a way. Can't wait for Jurassic Park 3.
Jeff Goldblum.
Should we go into Dark Fate?
Yeah.
Terminator Dark Fate is a 2019 major motion picture.
It's dark.
And it's fatey.
Yeah, fatey. It's up in the air, I would say.
It is a decent Terminator movie.
Yeah,
I really
decent. That's what I would say.
I enjoyed it. I went into it with mixed hope.
Yeah.
Because of the previous, but I'd heard good things, so I was like, let's
just
hope I get entertained. If I get entertained by the movie,
fine.
Then I don't think it's a waste of my time.
It's not a waste of your time.
No, the opening scene immediately throws you for, oh,
Exactly.
This is what we're doing. So, Terminator Dark Fate takes place. The opening scene picks up, I think...
It says in the near future.
A couple of months after Terminator 2, with the one with the... I'm talking about the beach bit first, before we get into spoilers. Yeah.
The beginning.
Yeah, is that a couple of months after T2?
I want to say so. The
CGI and that's really good.
It is. Spot on. I felt like I was watching
apart from Sarah Connor's face when she's sitting down, that's a bit too video
You can
gamey.
tell, yeah.
But John Connor, like in that bit, that's
spot on.
That's good.
It felt like I was in Terminator 2.
So the whole thing of this is, so we carry on from Terminator 2. So Judgment Day is ended, Skynet's destroyed. So what fills that void? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it ignores 3, Salvation and Genesis, as you should. Maybe not 3 because that's cool.
Fuck 3. Yeah.
But so we're back in the original timeline. This is the real Terminator
sequel.
3.
The real sequel.
And so it picks up. We're going to get into spoilers in a bit, and like changes when we see what fills the void in the future. That we find out that AI revolution still happens in the future. It's a much different thing, and there is now a different target for the Terminators that are the same basic design.
Yeah, basically
more refined and different. They look slightly different to the original '80s thing, like in terms of body and that. So
yeah.
But they must have just.
They
watched
pretty much
Terminator
act
2.
the same.
Yeah.
They must have watched all their training programs. Must have been the films. And been like, yes, this is who you got to be like.
General consensus before we get into spoilers.
General
Like it?
consensus. Yeah, I liked it. It was intriguing.
Linda Hamilton was great.
She was better than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arnold, I still thought was entertaining. He was amusing in certain scenes.
Yeah.
He was amusing in there was a couple scenes where he definitely
it's a
stood
Terminator
out.
movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. I forget the person who plays the
the baddie?
No, the person who plays the Spanish girl. She's good.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes on the Linda Hamilton-esque journey from the we find
starting
out.
from nothing and then becoming important.
Becoming very, very important.
Very important.
Grace is good. She is the female. She's the female enhanced soldier from the future.
I thought she was Brie Larson when I saw her in the trailer. I thought, what is she doing?
Does have a bit of a Brie Larson vibe, but she's a lot taller. She's a bit more I get more of a Gwendolyn Christie vibe because she's just so tall. And so sort of like she seems quite alien in social sort of the
how
way she's socially
moves and
the
everything.
character. Yeah.
Natalia Reyes is the new girl.
As new girl.
As new girl, yeah.
Grace is great. She's she's a human from the future who's enhanced. So she's not Terminator, but she's got bits of machines.
She's augmented.
She's augmented to sort of help her with fight, combat, and
survive.
But also gives her the plot device of after every fight, her metabolism sort of fails and she needs to rest.
She needs water and
cool down.
She needs fuel.
So, should we get into spoilers?
Yes, go on, hit me.
So we get an opening scene.
Yeah.
Dark Fate. Is there a monologue? Is it from Linda Hamilton says something?
I thought it was I thought it was like a text opening call, being like, a couple months in the near future. Like Judgment Day's ended. One of them text.
I don't think
one of
you
the
get
text
I don't
things.
think you get text. I think you get.
But I know it begins with like a war-torn beach, don't it? And you see Terminators coming out the water. And it's like, oh shit! I thought it was like a war movie.
A future now never happening. And
yeah, exactly. It was like, it's the opening monologue. Yeah, you're right.
And then we're on the beach in Mexico, I think, maybe with Linda Hamilton and
Ed Furlong.
Ed Furlong's.
There's a long, dramatic return of John Connor.
As they looked in 1992's Terminator 2.
Well, like you say, apart from Linda's face, like you say.
Yeah, in some things, but it's great CGI. And then, so they're at the beach. They've obviously like rekindled their mother and son relationship, and then Arnie walks up to. And Arnie walks up from behind. A really good-looking 90s
CGI Arnie, yeah.
And shoots John Connor. And
just like that.
Because
10 minutes of my money, I feel like I wasted it.
Yeah, and Skynet's not existing, but one of the other ones they'd already sent back. Fucking hell, that was loud.
That was a jump scare.
That literally I'm going to just turn that down. That was... I forgot I lost my train of thought.
CGI Arnie.
So, because they sent loads back, and then he'd caught up with them, even though Skynet now doesn't exist, but now John Connor won't lead the Resistance, but there is no Resistance to lead. Exactly, we think... So she couldn't even stop her own son. She couldn't even save her own son. And we pick up in our time.
Yeah, near future, it says. However long the near future is. It might be 6 months, it might be a couple months.
It's like 2019 to 2021, something like that.
It says near future.
we see the energy ball of light on the bridge, but they land a little bit higher, and Grace falls down. That's quite. We've never sort of seen
from
that.
a washing
They always
line,
land
yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
The washing line was the bad one.
yeah,
She
yeah,
fell
yeah.
from the bridge, knocked
Yes,
herself out
yeah.
because these people in Mexico like save her, and it's like she gets like the police are about to arrest her, and then she just beats the crap out of all of them. But the T-1000 like one,
Liquid Man.
my whole body's a weapon. Who's more of an infiltrator, so acts less robotic. What's his name?
Gabriel
Blazer?
Luna.
Gabriel Luna, very good.
Yeah, he was cool.
And it's
He was
basically they've got to save whatever new girl's name was because she is important
Grace.
to the Grace.
Yeah.
No, not Grace. Has to save Spanish girl.
Oh, Natalia, right. Yeah.
Is that her character's name or her
That's
actor's
probably
name?
that's his name. What is her name? Danny. Danny.
Danny, yeah, Danny. So Danny is a simple girl, lives with her father and her brother. She just lives a normal life at the factory. Her father immediately gets killed off by a Terminator because the Terminator impersonates him.
What a shame.
The brother,
In that though, I totally forgot. I thought it was the dad. I was like, I literally got confused. I didn't click that he can change.
Yeah, you were like,
I was like, oh,
Scheiße.
I was surprised.
Ich
Yeah.
scheiße von Lederhosen.
Yeah, I got shook.
Shooketh to the core.
Even though we've only seen him for like 10 minutes, I got shook. I was devastated.
Definitely. But he the brother, like, they run off with Grace because Grace sort of like fends off that Terminator for a bit. He can split.
Yeah.
So the liquid body around him can become a Terminator shell that sort of just like wanders off and does a thing while the skeleton remains.
Does stuff. Yeah, which is
So that's
cool.
quite cool. So there's two of them sort of thing, which, get stuff done, but also has the sort of manipulation and morphing powers of past Terminators. Fucking hell. What the fuck is going on today?
Jump Scare City, mate.
You can stay there, you prick. And and chaos ensues, and Linda Hamilton saves them on a bridge. Because the brother gets killed in an explosion.
Yay.
I'll be back. I was like,
I'll be
dun,
back.
dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
Dun, dun,
Don't know who you are, but I'll be back.
But she keeps getting mysterious texts, Sarah Connor, of from this
anonymous
source
yeah.
telling her where the next Terminator is going to turn up. So she goes there and kills them because and it says for John
For John.
at the end of every text, and the location that the text is coming from is the same location that Grace is told to go if her mission goes south, because she has to destroy this Terminator to save Danny and to save the future, because Legion, a military AI,
Basically
becomes
Skynet
like
2.0.
the new Skynet
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
And Danny is the leader of the resistance. Like, they keep being there. I was like, oh, because the son you're going to give birth to is going to lead the resistance. Like, no. You are the resistance.
You are the resistance.
If you're listening to this, you are the resistance. Which is a nice change of pace, because I think it sort of like trims the whole thing of like avoiding Judgment Day. It does give it legs for sequels, what I don't want. But
I don't really want sequels.
No, but I don't. But I think that you would have the natural progression of a trilogy, but that's it. I don't think you can keep doing the fucking thing.
The
of like,
war.
But what if this timeline No,
No.
because Terminator made that mistake. Let's end it on this high note, maybe, or at least rest it for a bit.
Yeah,
Let's
and
just
then-
rest on it. Maybe come back to it when you have a new idea that can work. Great acting in this.
Spot on.
Arnie is revealed to be the source of the text, because he's
The Anonymous.
he's the T-800 that killed John Connor
thingy,
in the start
beginning.
of the film. And once his mission was complete, he had no
He
more orders.
sort of retired.
So
yeah.
he found this family where the woman was being abused by her husband, took them in, looked after them, raised the son as his own, calls himself Carl, makes loads
Yeah,
of jokes
Carl.
about selling drapes. Says he loves them as much as he can as a machine,
As
but
a machine.
not as much as any person would. And he
Which is
cares for
nice.
his family. He has a dog.
Yeah, bloody dog.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has a dog, and it's so cute that he's got a dog and a wife and kids, and then he knows that this is his final mission.
Hmm.
And so Sarah Connor goes, after this is all done, I'm going to kill you. It's understandable.
Yeah, understand.
I can see you're upset.
I understand.
But it's nice because Arnie sort of gets sort of like his moments to shine. He doesn't get sort of like the whole, like, as soon as he comes into it, like, the focus is not all on him.
No, it isn't.
He very much feels like part of that thing.
the
And then,
ensemble.
yeah.
Mm.
And then he has this sort of like big crescendo, like towards the end when they like fight him. They're like just using just like bits they're picking off the ground at this dam. Like they got like just wrenches and pipes and stuff, and then they use the EMP from Grace.
From Grace, yeah.
So it kills her. Danny uses that to kill T1000. I don't know what the actual model is, but it's that basically that.
The
evil-
T2000.
Yeah, we'll call it the T2000
Yeah.
kills that, and Carl Arnie
Carl.
Arnie Terminator then drags him off like onto the cliff, allowing him to explode before he can sort of escape. So then they both die together, and he goes for John.
For John.
And then the film ends with Danny watching Grace at a playground, knowing what that she will have to inspire her to then send her back in time. Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
Jesus, yeah.
And
it's
then
one
they
of
both
those.
and then her and Linda Hamilton both ride off in a jeep.
Randomly, and it's
Yeah.
just dun 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 dun.
No one can know about this, and it's just like
It
dun,
fades
dun,
to black,
dun,
and it's just dun 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 dun. Yeah.
No end credit scene was there.
No, not that I know of. No. Don't think there
You
was.
enjoy the movie there, Squire?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like I say, I don't really. There ain't a rush for a sequel. There definitely is leeway for a sequel, but just don't make the mistake of blimmin', like, doing it again and again and again just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And if they did do it again, I just don't want them to get the same point of, all right, it's Judgment Day. What's happening next? And then each film afterwards is then like we have already.
Judgment Day is inevitable. You don't want history to repeat itself.
No, just do something original. Keep bringing new people in. Don't make it just about John Connor, because I think he's beyond gone now. Like,
Yeah,
he's
John Connor.
John Connor. He legit is gone.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed this film, and I'm actually just happy that we got a good Terminator film.
Since Terminator 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely the best one since that, without a doubt.
Yeah.
If we had to rank them, start from worst to best. What is the worst one for you?
Terminator Genesis.
Then
Then Salvation, then 3, then 1. No, then Fate, then 1, then 2.
Worst would be Genesis. Then I would say 3. Then Salvation. Then Dark Fate. Then 1. Then 2.
Yep.
Yeah. It's definitely top 3 is
yeah,
the same.
Yeah.
Regardless.
But yeah, what did you think of Terminator Dark Fate? If you've seen it, if you haven't, then what did you think it would be? I don't know. What do you think of the Terminator franchise? Anything you want? Any Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions that you want me to do? Send them in. nobarbercontact@gmail.com.
From any Arnold film. Maybe that'll be the next challenge review. You go through a marathon of Arnold's.
Yeah, Arnie. Got to do all the Predator films and then do.
Oh, yeah,
You're an ugly motherfucker.
I've got to do Predator because I want to watch Aliens versus Predator anyway. I want to get to them.
First one's enjoyable. Second one you can't
cringe.
see because it's just dark,
It's dark.
all the time. The room is so bad. nobarbercontact@gmail.com for questions, queries, and quandaries.
Quandaries?
Yeah.
Is that an official word or is that just made up?
Yeah, quandaries is a word. Yeah.
What does that mean? I've not heard of
I don't
it.
know.
Enlighten me.
It's like a posh question, I think.
Quandaries. I don't know.
Follow us at Pasty Sheep on the socials:
Word of the
Facebook,
day.
Twitter, Instagram.
MySpace.
Subscribe to this channel because this is where you're watching it,
Yeah.
and we'll
Hopefully somewhere
see you
else
next
soon.
time.
Right, somewhere else soon.
Somewhere else very soon. But until then, my dears, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll be back.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hasta la vista, pasty.
Oh no.